Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today I want to quickly share with you some developments here in the craft area. Not least over the bank holiday weekend we got hold of some Orbeez. You can see a little stack of tubs just there above the hammer beads there. And Orbeez, amazing. I'm so pleased that we actually decided to get hold of some Orbeez. Actually, we were watching TheCrafsMan and he did a sort of a housekeeping update type video where all he did on camera was just play with Orbeez in between his fingers, and it looked like so much fun, so relaxing, so mesmerizing, so intriguing that we simply had to give it a go. And so I popped out to a local shop, came back with them, and we spent more or less Bank Holiday Monday playing with Orbeez. And even our friend Ruth, she popped over and she was looking at them going, "This is an amazing teaching tool. I could use these to talk about lattice frameworks that atoms fall into in solids, and the different ways that metallurgy works, and how you can introduce alloy metals, this kind of thing, because of how they sort of behaved on the edge of the bowl, or indeed as we were imagining in like a tray, these spheres leaving holes into which other spheres can fall." Wonderful. But anyway, that's not all that happened this weekend just gone. I also did this. I put this lamp on the wall. Now, you may recall from the making of this area video, or you may not have seen that yet, I'll put a link at the end of this video, that this section of the work surface actually lifts up and can act as a sort of almost like an architect's table, sitting at actually not just one but two different angles depending on where I place the hinged legs underneath. And I found that I wasn't using this as intended, because this lamp hitherto has been resting on this surface. It's been back in the corner, sort of back here, and it was just a bit awkward to sort of move it over to the area that doesn't move, in order to raise this up to use it for art purposes as intended. I also actually took the opportunity not that long ago to add a magneted plywood section to the bottom of this that can snap in place and allows me to rest paper and cardboard on it, so that they're not resting on the hinges here at the bottom of this. It's quite a nice little addition, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I found I wasn't using it like this because it was not because I was being lazy, but because it was a bit difficult to accommodate the lamp when it was on the work surface. And so I decided instead to attach it to the wall here. This is a cupboard which is in here in this alcove, and it's quite simple. It's just a couple of piece of plywood here, a couple of pieces of plywood on each side, and then two lattices of, well, initially it was one piece of plywood, a thin piece of plywood, but then I changed it to two lattices of actually bamboo slats to hold it in place. And the whole thing works wonderfully. It's very maneuverable. It's actually, now I can use the magnifying glass in it as intended much more easily. I did it actually the other day just to remove a splinter in my finger. And I mean, there's a slight weakness in the arm, but I've actually got on order a little bit of armature wire I'm going to add to the back of this lamp arm here, maybe with some masking, some gaffer tape, probably some white gaffer tape to hold it in place, so it's a little bit more rigid. But it's fantastic. This is what I needed, and now I have used this to work in place like this. I've used it flat for my weekly doodle on the Scribblebeard Instagram, and also, of course, to film the Orbeez in place. All because we've got that little bit more room without having to accommodate the base of this lamp on the work surface. So having it here just is a thing of beauty. I'm so pleased with this development, and it was, like I say, it was quite simple. It was something that just occurred to me over the weekend, and now that it's in place, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. It's just fantastic. As I say, a short, sharp one today, a sweet little video for you this week. But hopefully this inspires you, or I suppose at the very least reminds you, something reminded me, that these sorts of solutions are never final. You know, they're always evolving. For example, I've put the this spirit level here as well, because it's handy to have it in place. I've also put just here off camera rulers in place. My tape measure is there. It's always becoming more and more efficient, more and more able to help you just sit down and do some work, sit down and be creative, sit down and have some fun. And as I say, having this out of the way but accessible, perfect. Just a perfect evolution of this space. Thank you for watching. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.